Hey guys, so I actually just bought a mini computer and I want to document my Homelab. So I don't really know how to set up proxmox on this or really know anything about computers, but let's look up a YouTube video and see if we can figure this out.
What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to LTH. My name is Abe and this is episode 2 of how to set up your...
Yeah, I don't really get it. His video made no sense, so let's add a comment and see if this guy can help us out. This is just why I hate setting up Homelabs. Hey man, your video did not work. Please help me. Thank you so much. Perfect. He's going to send me a message any minute and he's going to be able to fix my problem. Let me go ahead and comment this. Okay guys, I know that was a little bit of satire, but it happens all the time. Before we get any further in this course, you guys need to know how to ask a good question so myself and my community on our Discord can help you guys out. Because I want to help you, and I know for a fact there are people who have commented on my videos and they thought I was rude in my response, but I can't help you if you can't help me. So in today's video, we are going to discuss how to ask good questions and the right questions so you can get help when you're going throughout this proxmox course. So for the article on our website, learntohomelab.com, I will have it linked down below, and it will have the notes and the templates that I'm going to refer to you guys in this video, so you know how to structure and ask your questions in our Discord or even in the comments down below if it's something a little bit smaller. The advantage of joining our Discord is you can post screenshots, you can get more live help, you can message back and forth. Don't forget to comment a video that, hey, you on the video that you left a comment in our Discord so you can find it. It also just helps the algorithm to know people are engaged with the video and you guys find the video useful. So as I showed just a second ago, a lot of people write a comment, it didn't work. I couldn't find the SMB share. Well, there's a couple things I want you guys to do, and it's kind of like the who, what, where, when, and why. I want you to tell us what you're trying to do, what hardware or software you are using, what you've already tried. That is so big, so we don't repeat steps. What exactly is going wrong? There's an error message. If there's not an error message, what is the behavior that you are seeing? Maybe you don't get an error message, but you go and you click and you turn your VM on, boom, it never starts. It crashes, it stops. Maybe next to your VM, you see a little locked icon within proxmox and it won't let you start the VM. That might not be an error message, but those are all signs and symptoms of what could be going wrong, that someone may have seen that same symptom before and figured it out, and now they can answer your question. That's so important. The other thing, when you go into our Discord, if you don't comment directly below the video, give us a link to the video you're referring to and put a minute marker. So if you don't know and you look at the description of all my videos, I put timestamps. You're going to do a timestamp just the exact same way as I put in the description, and that will take us directly to the part of the video you are confused on. So that is a huge thing you need to do. The title of the video, a link to the video, and a timestamp. So it'll be like 00:030, or excuse me, :30 for 30 seconds, or 01:21. So minute 1, 21st second, 31st second, whatever, it'll take us directly to the video. So it's 4 numbers, 2 zeros, we're gonna have our double dot, colon in the middle, and our 2 numbers. So this might look backwards on camera for you guys, I guess. Do I go this way, I guess, or the other way, whatever. But the first most far left 0 is going to be the tens, right? So 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 minute through 9 minutes, and then your colons, and then your seconds. Your 1 second, your 10 second, your 20 second, your 30 second, your 40 second, whatever, right? And so that will take us directly to the part of the video you are interested in having us help you out with. A good question sounds like this. I'm following your proxmox setup video and I got stuck at 0842 when you create the bridge network. I'm using an Intel NUC with Ubuntu 2404. I followed the steps in the video, but my VM still has no internet access. I attach a screenshot of my network settings because the issue he thinks is related to networking and the error message. Here's a link to the video I'm watching, paste the link. This kind of question makes it much easier for us to help you. You know, a bad video example, hey, I'm following this video, here's a link to it, but you still didn't give us a timestamp, and I don't know what I'm doing, but you didn't tell us what you tried. And make sure you're keeping notes. You really need to keep notes when you're doing stuff because documentation is so freaking important. And we're actually going to go into note taking as you set up Proxmox or a Homelab for your lessons learned in the next video. So let's go ahead and just show you guys a couple good examples on the computer of what asking a good question and a bad question looks like. Okay guys, so here is an example of a good question and a bad question. So a good question, hey guys, my name is Tech and I was watching the How to Install Proxmox VE9 in 2026 episode 2 for Proxmox Mastery Guide. Here's the link. And I got stuck at this timestamp 0727, so this is what I was referring to at the timestamp. Maybe I missed it, but I have no idea how to get into the BIOS. I tried keys F3 and F11, but they did not work. I also tried Googling what key do I press for accessing the BIOS on a mini PC, but the responses did not work, and that is where I got the idea to try F3 and F11. I am using a Dell 3060 mini PC. So that's great. That's a great question. That gives us enough details that we could probably help you. But how can we now answer your question? Well, now we know what video you're watching, where in the video you got stuck, we know what device you are using, and we know what you've already tried. So that allows us to not even bother trying things until maybe we do some more troubleshooting and we still think it's one of those problems. So then we can respond with, hey man, thank you so much for giving us all those details. Since it's a Dell device, Dell usually use F2 or F12 to enter the BIOS. Please try those and let us know if that worked. So that's another thing. Also asking your questions to Google in detail are super important. A bad question. Hey guys, I tried to install Proxmox, but it clearly did not work. I think the video is outdated and I'm extremely frustrated that I wasted 20 minutes of my time. I left a mean comment on the video and I hope this channel fails. That doesn't help anyone but the algorithm. You interacting with the video is good for me, but bad for actually teaching anything and bad for you learning, right? So they didn't really ask a question. I see a lot of complaints. They are just complaining. They did not give us any details. So how can myself or anyone in my community who's active on our Discord help you? And it takes too much time to dig answers out of everyone. I'm busy. I don't do this full time. I virtually make no money doing this. And so I want to help you guys out of a passion for wanting others to learn knowledge that I believe matters for the IT industry, not just theoretical theory and certifications by taking multiple choice $500 tests. I think that's a waste of money and time in a lot of cases, but in order for me to not seem rude and to answer your guys' questions, I need you to ask good questions, okay? So that kind of rounds it up for this video. But another thing I just want to say real quickly is ask AI. I know I'm not a huge fan of AI. I don't think it's going to take your job, and I don't think it's going to become the next coding prodigy because it can't think that in depth and logically. But if you have an issue, it can point you in a direction. I like to think of AI as like a local Google indexer. It's better at finding information and indexing it and then giving it to you, and you have your answer, right? So use it. Use it for whatever you need. If you're still stuck, you can come and ask us, or ask us first if you want the interaction with the community. That's why I have the Discord server, because I want to interact with you guys and I have a lot of fun doing things with you guys. But use that as one of your tools. Again, I didn't use it as an example, but if you have screenshots, like you can't really show screenshots in your BIOS. Maybe you could try to take a picture, but if you can't even get to it, you can't. But if you have screenshots, or if you can copy and paste your error codes, please do so. And again, I'm going to have some templates linked down below on my website. So if you don't know even where to start, go grab one of those templates, copy and paste it into your notes, and then you can use that format to then slap your question in our Discord and we can help you. So thank you for watching episode 3 of how to ask a good question before we continue on with this Proxmox course. My name is Abe, signing off with this video. See you guys soon.